school managers, present head teachers, staff of the Ministry of Education, Heritage and Arts, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, very good afternoon to you all. And if I may wish you all a very, very happy New Year. I think Christmas just came to me because I look like Father Christmas in this red salu salu. Thank you very much for that. And thank you all for being here and organizing this wonderful, wonderful event. I think we started 2019 on a very, very good and a happy note. Yesterday we had the newly appointed heads of schools here in the Central Division, and they're going through the induction program. And today we are here to deliver some very, very worthwhile gifts to our rural and maritime communities. Please allow me on this note to thank all our teachers who are serving in the rural and maritime areas, all the school managements, all the school heads, for the service that you provide to our rural and maritime communities. You and I who stay in the Central Division with all the luxuries of life cannot imagine what life is out there in the rural areas for our parents, our students and our teachers as well. So I'd like to put on record my sincere appreciation to all our school managements, all our school heads and all our teachers and parents for being with us in ensuring that we are able to continue in the provision of quality education to our children in the rural and maritime areas. Believe me, I had my experience when I was posted to Goa College, and that was an eye-opener for me as to what our teachers and students and school heads go through. From simple things as not having a proper lab, or not having proper uniform, not having proper equipment and furniture, not having electricity, not having provisions of water supply is enough to say don't go to rural and maritime areas. But hats off to all our teachers who continue to work there. And I'd like to encourage more and more teachers to go and experience how life is in rural areas to ensure that you really are prepared as teachers. Because teaching is a noble calling, and when we are posted to rural communities, we become so much a part of the community. And when we come back to our own real worlds, it gives us a lot of life-long lessons. On that note, thank you all once again, and to all the other teachers who are serving in the urban centers, in our primary schools, our EC, our secondary and technical colleges. I'd like to wish you all a very, very happy New Year, and I look forward to working with you all to make 2019 a year of possibilities with a lot of positive energy around. Okay, so thank you very much for that. And of course, I'd also like to put on record our government's thank you to the People's Republic of China for the generous donations. I believe we received ambulances, we received school buses during last year's donation, and when I was with Ministry of Health, we were really lucky to have a lot of ambulances that we've put to use for our health centers to provide better services. And I'm sure as we look around, we see these beautiful yellow buses. When I was with the other ministry, I used to envy the Minister of Education. I said, how come they have such lovely buses? And now I think my prayers got answered, and we are here today to hand over 10 more buses to our schools and the management that are present here this morning. I believe 30, we received 40, and 30 was already distributed last year. We have 8, and the remaining 2 will also be given to 2 schools before the year opens. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think what we need to do is to appreciate the gifts that are given to us, and believe that these gifts would be, sorry, something fell down, and these gifts would be put to good use. Okay, these are not cheap stuff. A lot of love, of course, money has also gone into it, and we are indeed thankful to the People's Republic of China for these timely generations. Ladies and gentlemen, our school year for 2019 commences on the 9th of January for the teachers. Okay, and there's a lot of questions about what to do during the student-free school days. I think you and I both know that we need to be prepared for our students when the schools open on the 14th of January. So I'd like to urge all the heads of schools and to ensure that quality time is spent on planning and preparing for the school year that's going to begin on 14th January with our students. These 3 days, I urge you to plan and organize your teaching and learning programs for the students, conduct professional development sessions, encourage teachers to be more aware of the Ministry of Education's policies and new initiatives. And I would like to urge all teachers to report to school on the 9th of January so that we can have a successful start to the school year 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, coming back, before I move on to the next part of this, I'd also like to inform all the teachers who are still worried about their transfers and their contracts and other appointments. We have a toll-free number that we have activated. You need to call on number 162. We have 2 designated officers who are ready to assist you should you have queries about your contracts, your transfers, your appointments, etc. So the number for the teachers and heads of schools is 162. Please call that and we are ready to assist you. The HR team is ready to assist you. So coming back, ladies and gentlemen, I personally believe that this afternoon's handover is timely, given that we only have 5 days for teachers to officially start work and 10 days for our students to begin classes for the year 2019. I'd also like to congratulate the school managements of Vatulele District, Somosomo District, Fiji Vocational Training Center, Tunaloa Catholic and Napuka Secondary, Navua Kede District, Ukama District, Namosi Catholic and Namosi Secondary and Valentine Memorial that will be receiving these beautiful buses today, as well as St. Joseph's Primary School for the boat, and of course wish you all the very best for the 2019 school year. Ladies and gentlemen, like I mentioned, the buses that we'll be handing over today is with the kind generosity of the People's Republic of China, and I know this will be very well utilized for the benefit of our students and teachers in your respective schools. The boat donation, made only to St. Joseph's Primary School, has been sourced from the Ministry of Education's allocated budget of $400,000 for last financial calendar year. To date, the ministry or the government has donated 93 boats to maritime schools and 30 buses to schools, including the ones given out today. And I'm proud to let you know that apart from providing the boats, your ministry will also assist schools in the provision of fuels and vouchers. For this, I would like to urge and remind the school managements present here of your responsibility in ensuring the safe keeping of the buses and the boats, and in ensuring that the boats and buses are solely used for the purpose they have been intended to. Your respective divisionals and education officers will be involved in monitoring the use and the status of your buses and boats to avoid misuse and abuse. We will not tolerate any misuse and abuse of Ministry of Education's property. Ladies and gentlemen, with this, I think your schools can now make regular trips to main centers for postal services, take students and teachers to the closest health center or any emergency trip, take teachers to attend ministry organized and approved workshops, and pick students to stay in places inaccessible to regular bus and boat service. Hence, the provision of the buses and boat to your schools should improve the attendance and punctuality of students and assist in the overall running of the school on a daily basis. And I know you are all ready to get the keys to your wheels, so I will not take much of your time. And once again, I'd like to thank you all. Thank you all to the ministry staff for organizing this. Sorry, I forgot to thank my assistant minister. I was so excited looking at the buses. Minister, thank you for your support. And to all the senior management, like I said, I look forward to working with you. My doors are always open for you to come and talk and discuss, because I believe in dialogues and I believe in talking to stakeholders, to the management present here, to the senior staff present here. Let 2019 be an year where we are going to talk, we are going to discuss, and we are going to do things. And I have a different way of doing things. I always like to engage in dialogues, and I can assure you that I will stay true to my words. As long as it's for the benefit of the ministry, it's for the benefit of our students and teachers, we will see that 2019 kickstarts on a very, very positive note, and let us keep that positivity throughout 2019 and the years and years to come. So thank you very much. And
round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Next. So, to receive the 2 keys and the handover documents this afternoon. A round of applause for Tilio District School all the way from Taal. It's Methodist